Let's see the daily December 2nd and December 3rd. We're really under a quite magnetic energies of Venus trine Uranus, Mercury opposing Jupiter, the Sun squaring Saturn that we are moving toward. There is a lot of strong energies present with us today. But like I said in a weekly reading, it's really, we want to really keep a strong will to overcome certain lower natures of ourselves, and we want to be stubborn at breaking through, right? Venus trine Uranus can only help us to break through. But Three of Swords, this card has been coming up quite a lot. This maybe is, those three swords has been maybe stirred up through this very reflective Mercury retrograde time. Three is a number of expansion ruled by Jupiter, and sometimes this energy is really the mental, right? If we are focusing on the mind, on the dialogue of the mind, on the stories of the mind, those storylines can create such density, and it can trap us in certain frequencies, right? But we have to choose to turn up our will, our inner fire, our childishness. In a way, it's the playfulness of the spirit, the fool, that we want to turn on so we can flip the storyline, right? We can always flip our storylines anytime. When we are feeling a little dense and heavy, that's the moment that we say yes. And because of this density and heaviness, I know this is a sign for taking me to the higher, greater betterness of life, right? The Fool card is that it's reminding us to not be a fool, right? Because it showed up reversed. Do not be a fool to choose to stay stuck in the frequency of the old, of the, same old field that we can keep trapping on. But this is not really a time for us, because we are choosing to move on forward. But in order for us to move on forward, that resistance comes up, right? Without resistance, we cannot really grow, right? If the life was easy and no stress, we're gonna just stay stuck in the same old field of easiness and laziness, and it's all good. But if in order for our spirit to grow and expand, we need those resistance, we need those discomfort, we need those internal battles and conflicts of confusions, right? So make sure wherever those kind of energies come up, the same energy of resistance can be experienced as sorrow and discomfort and pain, or the same energy can be used as the energy that take us into the next new greater chapter. And through it all, I see the back of the deck is Queen of Pentacles. So today we want to keep tapping back into that godliness, goddess energy of the Queen of Pentacles. Choose to focus on the ease, on the Garden of Eve that she is at. We may sometimes feel like we are being thrown out of the Garden of Eden, and that life can be felt very difficult and challenging. But we gotta remember again and again and again and again, we are the spirit who chose to come down here to experience this earthly realm filled with drama and conflicts and difficulty, but so that we can grow, so that we can expand, so that we can return back, right? We are on a journey of remembering back that we are the fractals of God. We are the fractals of the entire structures of the universe. And through, right, we gotta keep aiming that, right? That journey of remembering. We remember we are whole and we are one. Remember we are that emptiness that holds everything, and choose not to focus on the energies of separations and sorrow and loneliness or difficulty, because those do not belong to the true essence of who we are. And again, we focus on ease, right? The ease can be found by just looking at the leaves fall off the trees. The ease can be found by looking at the gentle radiance of the sun. The ease can be found in a cup of coffee, cup of tea, right? We just focus on the ease, the beauty of life. That's the energy that the Queen of Pentacles always reminds us. Be at ease and trust the flow, trust the change, and changes sometimes takes slow and subtle, like the seasons change. And with that slowness, we can feel this discomfort and frustration, but again and again we gotta tune in to trust the rhythm of nature, the flow of the universe, and again and again and again and again we choose back into our own zero portal, the reset point of our spirit energy. And when we tap back into our own spirit, we know again and again that all is well. Yes, thank you so much for listening. Wishing you a beautiful Monday and Tuesday. Yes, peace.